Welcome back to Night in the Woods. I spent some time before this video looking around town for the last of the windmills because I was tipped off that I might need those done if I'm gonna go talk to Angus and do his little adventure. And while exploring town, I noticed a couple of things that I haven't done yet have appeared, and the first of which is that we can head into this building here, which I believe is Angus and Greg's apartment block. So yeah, we can head up to the roof here and we can get to a part of this part of town that we couldn't get to before, which leads to a, well, back in the building we go. So yeah, we can access these rooftops now, which is cool. I definitely feel like I can get up there, but let's do this first. What the hell is a malt? Oh, that's all? Well, I thought it was like malt drinks, like super malt or whatever, not sponsored by the way. I feel like maybe I shouldn't be bouncing on this sign too much, but definitely feel like I can get up there. Okay, I could spend this entire video trying to make that jump, or I could just go this way, which looks a lot easier. There we go. So now we can get up onto this roof, and here we go. This is, I think, the last of the windmills that we needed. There we go. So let's do one of these. I think that's all of them now. And we can head off this way. This should give us much easier access, yeah, to this cable. And now we can get to this rooftop, which we've never gotten to before, and we can head indoors. Oh, another musician. Holy shit, that's a lot of birds. Hello? Hello? I'm May. Sadie. What are you doing up here? What are you doing up here? Exploring. Same way I found it. Did you know this is the only stage in town? Well, technically that's not true. We just did a play at the hardware store. We used the counter as a stage. Okay, this is the only stage in town that's only a stage. Looks like no one's played here in a long time. Yeah, been a few decades. Are you gonna, like, put on something here? Oh, I don't think anyone's gonna be putting anything on here. At least, not anytime soon. No electricity, probably structurally unsound, infested with rats and pigeons. Other than the electricity, that's like most of the town. That it is. That it is. Funny. What? I just met this guy over by the church steps. He was also hanging by himself and playing music. Small world. Well, a small town at least. Definitely. See ya. Hey, a pentagram. Whoa, pentagram. Doesn't prove anything. Weird teens. Spooky though. Alright, well that's that. We got 2 entries in the book. We got one of our pentagrams. And hella birds. Hell yeah. Did we get up on the stage? We triple jump? No, doesn't look like it. Suppose I could have just tried to jump from the stairs there. Well, that's cool. So that's 2 of the musicians. There are 4 that manifest in May's dreams, so I wonder if we're gonna see them elsewhere around town if we keep looking. Cool that we can get up here. Is there anything that we can get by jumping off this way? No, we just end up back down on the video outpost. Okay, well that's that. One last thing that I want to check with this building is, can we go... No, it looks like we can't go in the lift or anything. It would be kind of rude to impose on Greg and Angus, and I don't think either of them are home right now, but worth checking nonetheless. There is one other thing that I want to do before we go off with Angus on our adventure today, and that is something that I neglected to check because the game didn't tell me about it. There had been a few mentions of all the construction work happening in the early stages of the game and how that was kind of halting our progress, and there were certain places we couldn't go to because of all the construction. Maybe I just didn't take the hint, maybe I should have checked again, but it would appear that the construction work here has finished. which means we can head off to this side of town, or is this even town anymore? Farming. I could farm. If I stay in town long enough, I could see getting into the farm life. The problem with farms is the amount of poop. Like, even if you don't have animals, you actually buy poop or something and shovel it all over the place. It's madness. It's poop madness. You're right, May. I don't think I could ever see myself on a farm. Ah, this is the bridge. Okay. I knew it seemed familiar. So this is where we went with Germ. Was that event with Germ what we needed to get rid of the construction? Another place where we can just sit and chill. This is a really cool scene. But we can't sit around all day, and looks like we can't actually drop back down to where we were before with Germ. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, well that's probably for the best. We don't want to go breaking something. And we can't go any further because this is the end of town. Bridges, huh? Connect two places. I feel like there's a metaphor to be had in there. Okay, without any further ado, we are finally going to talk to Angus. There's just a lot of stuff going on in this game and I don't want to miss it. Let's go. I'm excited. Are you? Yeah, we never get to hang out. Yeah, I guess, huh? I've been hanging out with Greg so much, it'll be nice to actually get to know you a little better. I'm pretty great. Ghost hunting with Angus. So you think the guy you saw was a ghost? Not a guy, a ghost. Right. Why does no one believe me that it was a ghost? Well, I mean, ghosts don't actually exist. I'm pretty sure they do. Well, I'd need evidence. What counts? A ghost walking up and saying hello. And me saying, hey, I've verified you are a dead person. Could be a zombie or a Frankenstein. Okay, maybe if they're made of ghosty stuff. Ghosty Stuff can be our podcast. About ghosts. This episode of Ghosty Stuff brought to you by Donut Wolf. Welcome to Ghosty Stuff. I'm May, and I saw ghosts, and this is Angus, who doesn't believe me. I'm Angus, and this is May. She's a crazy person. I'd listen to that. The park. Nice evening. Yeah, it's alright. My mum used to take us up here to play frisbee. I got hit in the teeth with a frisbee once, full speed. Jeez. Casey and me were throwing things at each other's heads. Oh. We stopped after the frisbee. Sounds like something we would do with Greg as well. Okay, well Angus is off, so we'll follow. Posted. Do not feed or touch the wildlife. Well, clearly. There's some folks living in cabins up here. You can feed and touch them if you want. It's a weird old place up here. There's all kinds of weird stuff back up in the park. Old stuff just hanging out in the woods. We'll hit on my old scout camp on the way up, I think. Busy woods. Okay, better get going before it gets dark. Ghost hunting in the dark sounds appropriate, actually. Okay, well, Angus is off that way, but it would be remiss of me not to check off this way. I don't think there's anything. No, nothing. Okay, I had to check. I don't want to miss anything. I feel like the color palette is slightly different here, slightly more pink. Maybe it's just indicative of the time of day. Can't help but jump when I move. Just feels faster. I'm not sure if it actually is. Wow, this is really giving a big sense of scale. You alright? Yeah, I got asthma, is all. Sorry you gotta wait for me. These are both good questions. Didn't you run cross country back in junior high? Yeah, but I never finished a race. Why'd you keep doing it?
I have no idea.
What's this thing?
This is like a lime kiln, I think?
Well, I know what a lime kiln is, but limes?
Limestone. You like do something with it in there, and it becomes this other thing.
Oh.
Limestone's weird because it's mostly made of skeletons of sea creatures from millions of years ago. So like, this was all underwater or something at one point.
Whoa.
I know, right? Like, right where we're standing, there were like ancient, horrible sea monsters.
Creepy. And awesome.
That's history. Okay, I'm ready to go.
It's kind of fitting when you think about what we learned about in the last part, about how the flood took everything and... Can't do anything with that, okay. But yeah, about how the flood took everything away from this town. Returning to nature, perhaps. Another one.
Phew.
Need to take a break?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
No problem.
So,
So if this place was underwater... These are both good questions. Why aren't there like ancient shark bones up here?
I don't know. There might be, I guess. But not everything becomes a fossil.
Why?
I don't know. I'm not an expert in any of this. But there were definitely ancient sharks around here.
Weird because things are so boring nowadays. To think that all that crazy stuff was going on here.
There's always more weird stuff that happened to find out about later. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Cool, cool. I'm gonna do it. The game won't let me do it. Okay, good. I just had to check. You never know, you never know. I'm just so paranoid about missing anything now. Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah. Sorry.
Seriously, it's fine. Hang for a minute.
Okay.
I should know all about stuff like ancient sea rock or whatever.
Lime. Stone.
I was gonna take a class on dinosaurs back at school.
What happened?
It was all full up. That class fills up fast.
I bet.
Dinosaurs are like the most interesting animals.
You knew they had feathers? Or some of them.
I know, right? Big freaky chickens. Things were so scary and cool back then. We'd die in like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, ancient creatures would eat us, no problem. Be glad for the millions of years between us.
Weird. Time, dude.
Time makes most dangerous things less dangerous. Most things, at least.
Okay, you ready to roll?
Yeah, we're almost to the top.
Time makes dangerous things less dangerous. Game keeps referring to there's some form of trauma that May had in her past. And maybe she has a fear of it coming back?
Wow.
Wow?
My old scout camp. Used to come here with my troop, like a decade ago.
You're the ancient sea monster now.
Looks like it.
It's weird. Angus's behavior, the fact that he walks away after talking to you, it catches me out and I don't think that I can move straight away, but I can. I need to get used to that. But another thing that makes these characters unique, they all do behave in slightly different ways.
Wow, looks like some of the whirly note things came back.
The what?
We made these little windmill things, and each put an anonymous note in them. Attached them to this little spring-controlled helicopter, and the idea was when the wind picks up, the windmill would wind up the helicopter, and the note would fly away. Looks like some of them blew back.
That's an amazing coincidence.
Oh no, that was the idea. Each year, we'd read the notes left from the year before.
I'm gonna see if I can find any more.
I'm gonna hike up here. Been a while.
Aha. So this was what the windmills were for. Thank you for letting me know about that. Extra dialogue, extra things to do in this particular interaction. Really glad for that. Aha, here they are. Got one. So I just gotta collect them all? Yeah. Let's head back to Angus then and see what he has to say about them. I wonder who else was in the scouts with him. Anyone we know? Maybe Casey? Hey.
I think you got them all. From what I can spot, at least. And I got the high vantage point.
Let's read them, let's read them! Wait, should we though? We gotta leave them for the scouts.
Oh, it's fine. Anyone's up here wouldn't last the winter anyway.
Okay, let's read one.
Okay, here's one. Hi, I'm not supposed to write my name, and that's fine, because I am a scout. And that is the only name I need.
Wow, that's intense.
It goes on. The scouts gave me more than a name. They gave me badges to show my worth.
Jeez.
I would kill for the scouts. That's it.
You all like this?
Kinda, sometimes. No. Maybe. Okay, let's read this here.
Read it.
Oh dear.
What?
I am super, super gay.
Nice. Angus, did you write this one?
Jeez, I could have. I think my note was about, like, being good and strong.
And gay as hell, apparently.
I think my total gayness came through to the discerning reader. Alright, let's read this note. I like shooting arrows, they are cool to shoot. In fact, I think we should shoot arrows instead of guns. When we are in the army, it has a tactical advantage in that it is silent and also elegant. Yeah, I got nothing. Alright, this one kinda got torn up. Maybe a bird got it.
Read the bird note.
I am extremely unhappy, and you're the only person who knows.
Oh.
Okay.
What?
Not much changes. Could have just as easily been our notes from 10 years ago.
Yeah.
There's like a timelessness about people. Some things don't stop being what we are. Yeah.
Oh, Angus. Don't break my heart, buddy. Well, that was a hike.
That was a lot easier when I was 11. We passed, what, 3 gates on the way up here?
I lost count.
Weird. Used to be open back then.
Ready to go?
Not far now, just up ahead.
Man, Angus, as someone who kind of keeps himself to himself, with that one brief moment of sharing, that's really relatable to me. Graves, huh?
Yeah, these were... I forget. They were involved in the Possum Massacre. That, like, labor strike thing? Where it was like the miners versus National Guard. Happened back in town like 100 years ago.
Why are they up here?
I think these were some of the bad guys. And some of the miners. Didn't want them buried in town.
Oh, huh.
There's like a few old graveyards up here from, like, colonial times. I guess there's one up here somewhere too.
Well, that's spooky.
Just bones.
Ancient shark bones.
Yeah, see? Nothing left to be scary.
Wow, we're up really high. And really far out. I can't see town from here.
It's south of us, behind whatever ridge that is.
So what, are we just supposed to wait here and see if anything happens?
You tell me, you're the expert.
I guess we'll just wait here and see if anything happens.
Nice night.
Yeah. Back at school, I couldn't see as many stars. That always made me sad.
Oh yeah, they're really nice up here.
I wish I knew the constellations like you did.
What?
You know, all the names and the stories and stuff.
I wish. I can never remember them other than... I think that one up there is like a bell or something?
No. Remember that time we were all at the longest night bonfire? And we spotted the constellations together. And you told us about all of them?
That's not a thing that happened.
Oh, well, maybe it was like a dream or something. God, I barely remember now.
I wonder what fake constellations and stories you dreamed up.
Okay, humor me. I'll find the constellations, you tell me about them.
Okay then. Alright, find me some constellations. Wait, are these gonna be real ones or fake ones?
Just ones I remember. Or dreamed that one time. Ugh.
Whichever.
Remember Mr. Chazakov?
Yeah, science teacher.
He lives in Underhill and he has a telescope on the roof. And I totally saw some stars through it.
That's cool. Telescopes are cool. Wish I had a telescope.
Okay, let's see. Wow, we get to draw our constellations. This is honestly giving me flashbacks to Animal Crossing Wild World. I played that game so much, and the constellations were absolutely something I loved about that I really wish would come back. Right then, let's see. Well, you know what this one looks like. Wait a second. Hold up. I will get the hang of this. How does it want me to do this? Does it want me to do this in a specific order? I think so. Okay, this is not quite how I wanted this to work out. It looks like, yeah, there is a specific order in which you have to arrange these. Otherwise it won't work. There you go. And I guess this one must connect to this one, which must connect over here, maybe? Oh, we got more down here, okay. Okay, there's a lot going on here. This is such a beautiful scene, though. This game is just full of these memorable moments. Memorable and unique. So we don't quite get to form our own constellations. That's a shame. I was gonna go and make the Big Dipper, but it looks like we can't do that. I guess my shameless Little Witch Academia fandom will have to wait. Is that all of them? There we go. Okay, that's a bell. And in the middle is this eye looking at you.
Okay, that's, I know this one a little from, like, prog rock album covers.
I think the world ends when it rings. That makes sense. It's gonna be really loud.
There's no sound in space. I mean, like, basically no sound, usually.
That sounds really scary for some reason.
Well, at least it means we're not going to get rung to death by a bell.
True. So I guess we have to connect them all? It's a cat. He's got arrows sticking out of him. And he's chasing a diamond.
Oh, I know this one. I don't remember its name. He lived... You remember the stories about the forest god?
No.
It was like a whole bunch of stories. And there was this person, Adina, and...
Oh yeah, Adina and the frozen lake.
yeah, that's one of them. Anyways, this cat was in there. Liked shiny things, was good at getting through the forest, was really good at stealing.
Oh well, yeah, I used to call him Ass Cat when I was little.
Well, then he stole a diamond from a king and got arrowed to death. But he was slick enough that he jumped out of his body and became immortal. Or something.
Huh, decent.
Extremely decent.
It's a pope. He breathes fire.
Oh, this one is real. Or at least the dude is.
Rubello. There's a statue of him outside church.
Oh, we never went there.
Did your family go to church?
Weddings and funerals and longest night, basically.
I don't think those first two count. Those are like events. My mum works up at the church now. I haven't really gone since I was like 14 or 15.
Does she mind?
She pretends not to. It's a whale, and it's got like the whole world on its back.
Oh wow, that's sad.
Why?
Why does it have to carry the whole world? Like, that's really unfair.
Yeah.
That is legitimately upsetting. You gotta wonder why some people made these up. I mean, like, these, specifically. Who saw a whale and was like, it needs to be carrying something?
I mean, whales are pretty big.
But what's the whale swimming in?
Space!
I guess it's dumb to get mad at ancient people.
We're like, way out here, huh?
In the park? Yeah, I guess.
Spooky.
I don't know, it's pretty safe. And the stars are pretty.
So you don't believe in ghosts at all?
Nah, don't believe in ghosts, or gods, or psychic powers, or anything like that.
Not at all?
I mean, there's no evidence for them. And people have really tried.
Did you ever?
Yeah, when I was a kid.
Tell me about it.
So, I don't know how much I've ever told you, or how much Greg has told you, but I didn't have the best childhood.
Yeah, I think I heard that. Why was it bad?
My dad didn't like me, and my mum didn't either. And like,
You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
no, it's fine. My dad used to hit me a lot, and my mum was probably worse. She, like, wouldn't feed me, which is why I really like cooking now. She'd, like, shove me into the pantry and slam the door really hard, and the stuff would fall off of the shelves on top of me.
Oh my god, Angus. I didn't know at all. It's awful.
She'd lock me in there for like a day at a time sometimes, or overnight. So I'd like try to develop psychic powers so I could like signal the neighbors, or unlatch the door. Didn't work, as you might guess.
Did you ever tell anybody?
I never did. I don't know why. After a while, I like started feeling guilty too, for some reason. Like, this was something bad that I was doing?
Like, being abused? Angus, that's not your fault at all. You were a kid.
Oh, don't worry, I know that now. Boy, do I ever.
Question, can I go kick all of their asses? Like, I've got experience, I can F some shit up.
Well, my mum is kind of old now. I still have to visit her sometimes. I have a brother, he's overseas in the army. And my dad left like 10 years ago. So who knows where he is, or if he's even alive. If he is alive, I don't want to know about it.
Angus, I just want to give you a hug forever.
Well, I was luckier than a lot of kids. I'm just glad I didn't, yeah. Anyway, back to your original question. Testing out my psychic abilities in the pantry made me really interested in both paranormal stuff and science. And I joined a skeptic society on the internet. And that kinda ruined me on a lot of other supernatural bullshit. And it gave me something to solve. Something you could debunk or know. I don't know, it saved me a little bit, I guess. Because when someone does all that stuff to you, it can, make you do some bad things to yourself. But anyway, yeah, no ghosts or God.
So, I feel like if I'd been through that, I'd be more likely to want to believe in God or something. Do you believe in anything at all?
Well, so the Constellations. I don't believe there's a whale out there, but I believe that the stars exist, and that people put the whale there. I don't know. We're good at drawing lines through the spaces between stars. We're pattern finders, and we'll find patterns. And we, really put our hearts and minds into it. And even if we don't mean to. So, I believe in a universe that doesn't care, and people who do.
Pattern finders. I feel like a lot of people don't think they found God, but God found them. When they were having bad times like you did.
God never did. I was completely alone in the pantry. But a few years later, Greg did. So the stars can stay up there and not give a shit about us. This whale is pretty cool.
You're an extremely good and smart person, Angus.
I try. But I'm no more than anyone else. Yep.
Yep. I should come out here more often.
Yeah. Don't look at him.
Who?
There's someone standing behind us. In the trees.
Holy shit. Holy shit. What do they look like?
Tall, wearing some kind of weird coat. Like a utility coat or something.
Oh god. That's the ghost.
I'm more worried about it being a living person. Standing in the woods, staring at us.
Oh god. Oh god.
Well, don't panic. Follow my lead. Hey there. Out for a hike? Nice night. He's not answering.
That's a little hostile, right?
That's definitely a little hostile.
Hey! I know what you did!
Me? No.
I saw you!
Okay, well, we're gonna run now. We need to get to the car.
But your asthma.
I got an inhaler. The good kind, too. No one in heaven or earth can stop me.
Okay, let's go.
Deep breaths. In. Out. Alright?
Rah! You okay, big guy?
Yeah, I'll be okay in a few minutes. I'm resilient.
So that was it. That was the ghost.
Or it was some weirdo who lives out there. They probably get a lot of kids throwing parties back there. I mean, the party we went to where you threw up.
Ugh.
That wasn't too far from there.
Why does nobody believe me?
Me, it's like every other explanation is more likely than ghost.
Okay, fine, whatever. Sorry. Ouchie. Headache. That was scary.
It's cool. It was.
My goodness. That was an emotional roller coaster. While I feel like we've learnt a lot about Angus and about the situation that's happening in this town now, it wasn't just a figment of May's imagination. I don't know if we're any closer to finding the truth, but at least we've crossed off one possibility. We'll have to continue on solving this mystery in the next parts. As always, your feedback and advice is greatly appreciated. Today's question of the day: do you have a favorite constellation? I've never really thought much about the constellations. The one that stands out to me is Ursa Major, the Big Dipper. Mainly because it's pretty much the only one I can identify if I look up at the sky. And also because I'm a huge fan of Little Witch Academia, and anyone who's watched the series will know why. I look forward to reading your responses. And until the next part, thanks for watching, and take care.